She didn't play yesterday. And then Kim Mulkey did. She said she won't answer no questions about it again.
Okay.
So she's still on the team, but she ain't answer no questions.
So
We live.
do we want to bring that up, Corey?
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, fellas? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Decatur's coolest playground, Corey Davis. And underneath us both, man, we got Commanders, still number one disappointed fan, the OG himself, Chuck Little John. What's up, fellas, man? How was you all's Thanksgiving? Before we jump into our sports talk, man, how was it?
Turkey Day.
Got a good one?
It was all right.
It was supposed to answer. I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened.
Mine was good, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, I throw shots out to this place called Greensburg Smoked Turkey. If y'all want to go there, when I tell you that go hard, it goes hard. But it's a smoked turkey. It's smoked turkey. Yeah. But we also had deep fried turkey and and like I said, as long as I was with my family, man, I'm pretty good. How about y'all?
That's it with me, man. We had family over. My brother, sister, in-laws, a bunch of folks come through, man. So it was good.
I'm sorry. Is that Chuck when you be clicking on things? Do y'all hear that? He gone.
Oh, he gone. I think he must be having some kind of problems.
Okay, because I think when he hit his mouth, you can hear him. Now you double click, he be triple clicking.
So yeah, man, I it was really, really, really good, man. Like I said, a bunch of family came through, and man, we had so much food, dog. So much food. We cooked lobster tails, fried lobster tails, shrimp, fried catfish nuggets.
Wait a minute. So was this a seafood?
No, just wifey don't eat nothing but seafood. As far as meat. So she only does the seafood. So I grilled some salmon.
Wait a minute, OG. Wait a minute, G. So when I made the collard greens and I had the smoked turkey neck in it, would you pick up the turkey?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. She picked up the turkey.
Oh.
Yeah. So but then we did have the ham, smoked ham from Honey Baked Ham. Smoked turkey from Honey Baked Ham. I smoked some turkey legs.
Okay.
Some chicken. Then we had the normal sweet potato souffle. The what I'm trying to say. The dressing. Do you call it dressing? Or do you call it stuffing?
It's dressing over here.
I call it dressing. My wife calls it stuffing, but we had the dressing. We had cranberry.
Say stuffing. Stuffing is like stovetop.
Stovetop. Yeah, we don't do the stovetop. We do yeah. Then we had let me see, collard greens, green beans. Man, we had a black eyed peas.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so y'all had nice little smorgasbord.
Yeah. Sweet potato pie, lemon pound cake, cheesecake, apple pies. Yeah.
OG, what was on your table?
We had turkey and dressing. We had something different. We didn't eat ham this week. This year we had stew meat and gravy, rice, sweet potato souffle, string beans, and rolls.
Okay. Yeah. So I got a Thanksgiving question for y'all. Like I said before, we get into the sports thing. So the question is,
let's see if yours can be the same as mine. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So the question is, I love Thanksgiving food, but I don't like what?
Leftovers.
Leftovers. That ain't it.
Oh, that was the question?
No, I'm saying that's the question, but yeah. He said, I don't like leftovers. And look, you wrong for not liking leftovers either way, but
I thought you were about to say that.
No. I'm saying, like, I love Thanksgiving food, but what I don't like is, what food do you not like? What food could I not bring and put on your table?
On my table, on my
chitlins.
That's your first.
I'm with OG chitlins.
Chitlins, okay.
You can't bring chitlins in my house.
Okay. I ain't no chitlins guy either, but so I got y'all on that one. So me, I don't particularly. Well, I guess chitlins would be the number one on anybody's Thanksgiving, but as much as I love it, I only like one person's, but potato salad. I only like my mom's potato salad.
You don't like potato salad? Matter of fact, that's not potato salad. We had potato salad.
So it all depends on how you make it, because you know how. Okay, so you know how some are mayonnaise based, some are mustard based, huh?
Mustard.
You put mustard in potato salad. You don't.
Mustard
based
though?
No, I mean, like, well, I said a base, but you know how some people don't put mustard in at all. Some people use dill relish. Some people use sweet relish. Some people don't put eggs in there. I like it. That's what I'm saying. So it's, you know, then some people put fruit in it, like grapes and raisins.
What? I've never had that.
That's what I'm saying. So you screw up some potato salad for me. You know what I'm saying? If you come up and I see raisins or walnuts. I've seen walnuts in it. You know. So don't, but you know what I'm saying. So like I said, my mom makes it a certain way, but it's more traditional. But at the same time, that's one of mine too, and I don't like spinach either.
Oh, okay.
But
so you don't like Popeye, huh?
I like the chicken, but not.
So the question. So the question I have for y'all is, how many days will you eat leftovers? Thanksgiving food leftovers?
Ooh-wee.
A minimum of 4 days for me. A minimum.
I got you a week, pimp.
A week? A week.
Yeah. So G said a minimum of 4. I guess I'm putting in, like I said, say if the Thanksgiving is on Thursday, I'm banging to that next Thursday.
Hey, Wednesday might be my last day.
So you eat the leftover, you eat it consecutive days? I can't eat it consecutive days. Now I ate it.
I'm consecutive too.
I'm eating it for breakfast. I'm eating lunch. I'm eating for dinner. Every day.
I ain't gonna lie to you, OG. I'm the same way. She'll tell you, I eat it until I can't do it no more. And then I make a full Thanksgiving plate.
Yeah, the full. I got everything.
That's what I do, right? I ate it Thursday and Friday. I didn't eat it Saturday. Then I ate it again today.
Trust me. Let me tell you, me and my wife.
I had to take a break.
I had already told her. I know what I'm getting. I'm going back in. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pushing it to that following day. I feel G on that Wednesday, but at some point, I know I'll be throwing stuff out that refrigerator just so I can not eat it no more. But
yeah. That I'm with you, dog. I'm gonna eat that bad one until I'm scraping the bowl. I'm scraping that bowl out. Pop said
3 days.
Yeah, but Pop said 3 days.
You ready to move on?
Man.
Let me tell you what I do. I go and find something else as my entree to eat with my sides. You know, go find a fresh entree. You know what? Let me get some fried chicken.
We about out of sides. All we got is like the smoked turkey, the grilled turkey, and the chicken legs. So
y'all got meat.
Yeah, we got meat left. I'm eating just meat. You know, I'm about to start making eggs. I'm about to have breakfast sandwiches, breakfast meals, dog, with this stuff.
Let me tell you, I called my mama, and did he hit it?
59 yards.
Yeah, they said he hit it.
Wow.
They said it's overtime.
Yeah, no, that's right. But I called my mom. I said, "Hey, come get some of this turkey for my brother. Come get some of this ham. You know,
yeah,
get it out of here." But hey, it's a good guy here. But yeah, man, that was our Thanksgiving, brother. That's our
good, man. Good. I know you mentioned moving on, man. Let's move on to our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The Crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the Crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the Crew and you.
Fellas, wait a minute. I got one last question. Cause my wife had brought it to me before this. When is it officially the ending of Thanksgiving and the beginning of Christmas for you?
Yeah. On Friday.
That Friday.
Yeah.
Black Friday.
Right, Black Friday. Yeah.
Black Friday for you. So my wife said when she hears the temptation in my mind, it's officially Christmas.
That sounds like good for.
Yeah. So
see me on the radio or something?
On the radio, riding. She go, cause you know, y'all hear Christmas music during Thanksgiving?
Not really. I haven't this year, but sometimes you do. And I don't listen to the radio often anymore, you know, since Pandora and all that, man, and Spotify. I don't really listen to the radio. So I'm sure they probably was.
And did y'all buy any Black Friday? Did y'all participate in any Black Friday activities?
You mean did I go out?
Out buy anything. You know, some people up at 6 a.m. to not get a cent. It was the same price the day before.
No, I don't do that. I don't do this as my kids been of age.
Okay.
I did it when they wasn't of age. You know, I tell you a quick story. You know, back in the day, probably y'all didn't know nothing about this, but you might have. But before flat screens came out, you know, they had what I call big back TVs.
Yeah, fat back, yeah.
And when my daughter was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old, Kmart had a sale on big back TV, 25 inch. That's the thing, baby. 25 inch TV, big back. That's the thing. So I'm at Walmart. I'm at Kmart, 5 o'clock in the morning because they open at 6, right? They get ready to open the doors. These two older white ladies try to come up and ease in line in front of me. I said to myself, okay, y'all get there, but then right before the doors open, they look back at me. They said, "I think we gonna get behind you." I said, "That's a wise decision." And man, when they opened them doors,
chaos.
It was like chaos. But see, the first thing I did was I went and got me a buggy. Some of the people went straight to the TV.
Yeah.
Unless you just the carry TV from the back of the store, a big back 25 inch from the back of the store to the front of the store.
He said a big back.
Yeah, you got to be strong. Which I'm all right, but you got to be strong. You got to be balanced to come through there with that big back, fighting through a Black Friday crowd.
Man.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been through some crazy ones, boy.
Yeah. I ain't go through that, but
no. I didn't go this year. I ain't done nothing. I don't know. And then that thing got so crazy nowadays. People fighting, shooting, killing each other over TV and stuff like that. Yeah. Back then it was fun, but now,
stay in the house.
Right.
House of Water.
We just so happened to have been walking through Walmart today, and she was like, "Oh, they got this TV for this price." This, you know, my wife almost bought one today just off a whim. There wasn't nobody around.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just wait. They gonna be right there. Ain't nobody buying TVs no more. Listen, if you want to do something on Black Friday, put these groceries down. You know, at a low price. We got TV.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, one thing before we move on, my brother reminded me of something. We didn't get condolences to the Carter family, man. Carter and Carter, they passed away.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's 92 years old.
Okay, go ahead and do it.
He's so stupid, man. This dude never like. I can't do it, man. When you guys are rising the car, oh yeah, she's 92. Do like.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and do it then.
Go ahead.
It's on you. Normally Jill go, absolutely. Yeah, you're right, man. You know, condolences. It's on you, man.
Well, ain't right, dog.
That Carter one on you, big homie.
To the Carter family, as they lost, I guess you could say they're matriarch of the family. So condolences to them. I think she was. You say she's 92. I think she's 90. Actually, 96. I think.
96. Okay, yeah, that's
96.
right.
Yeah, 96 years old.
99, right?
Yeah, former first lady. Condolences.
Yeah. I will say they've been married 72 years.
Ooh, man!
Wow.
That's awesome. 72 years. Well, condolences, man, from the TCY crew, man. Roddy Little John, James Little John, Kanisha, cameraman. My dog JB, the Cowboy fan. Hey, welcome on everybody out there, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, bring a fan, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. All right, baby, this is episode 54, man. We got a great episode. We about to jump right on in. I know up there on the screen it says episode 55. I was off one. I'm sorry. We didn't do it last Wednesday, so we are 54. But hey, man, we talked about our Thanksgiving meals, man. Let's talk about these games. Let's talk about these Thanksgiving games and a surprise game for me. The Detroit Lions being pretty much dominated by the Green Bay Packers at home. Tell me about that game. What y'all thought about that game? I know it was, man, he's bumping down and pulled his jersey off of him.
Hey, man,
but tell me about that game, man. What y'all thought? Detroit falling. I know they had put them up there as well as one of the teams to look out for, and losing to Green Bay. Does that take some of the aura away from the Detroit Lions and what you think they would be going forward?
crazy.
I guess it's a sting. I guess, like you said, I didn't think they'd go beat them.
Yeah,
especially beat them at home. So that was a shock. But then this wasn't a Sunday. We say any given Sunday. This is a Thursday, but still, this league is something else. Anybody can be beaten on any given day. So
yeah,
it was a shock. Does it take away some of the sting? I guess a little bit. You got to see how Detroit's gonna bounce back, man. Now, they lost to, I guess, like I say, a game that most of us thought they would easily win, and playing at home and on Thanksgiving, it's just their traditional Thanksgiving Day team.
Right.
And Green Bay came in there, like you said, Green Bay came in their house. They pretty much dominated them in their own house. So the determining factor is going to be how they're going to bounce back.
Yeah, and speaking of their bounce back games, they play the Saints next, Bears, Broncos. We will have to talk about them.
Saints, Bears, Broncos.
Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Cowboys, Lions. Vikings again. So they got Vikings 2 out of the 3 weeks.
So that's 6 games left. That what you are?
Let me see. To be exact, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 games.
So I heard. So Cowboys gonna give them hell. You said who they got twice?
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yeah.
So they're split between those two because Vikings ain't terrible. So I'm saying 3-3 from what I'm hearing.
3-3 will put them at 11-6. Okay. still win their division. So they still in there. Okay. All right. So
Now,
you don't.
I will say this here though. Love looked like the player that they've been looking to have as the replacement from Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Looked real good. He made some real good throws, some sidearm throws. You know, this was the guy that they, put their money on.
Mm-hmm.
I say this here. It's not a terrible look that he beat a Detroit team who has showed us this season that they have a good defense and they've been playing lights out football this season. So that's a pretty good win for me in my book. I know I didn't pick them to win, but they proved me. Love proved me wrong for this one game.
Right. All right. Okay. I'm with you. I think this it's like OG said, it's a little stinger, but I think they will bounce back next week against the Saints, who took an L today. So we'll jump into that as well. And I think they'll get back on a winning track and still be the team that everybody thought they would be, going forward, man. So I'm with you all on that, man. The next game on Thanksgiving was the Cowboys Commanders game. Didn't go well for our co-host.
Let me do this for both of y'all.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Since this is, I'm just, I'm even keel here. So we saw a game where it seemed to be kind of one-sided. At least I did. So honestly, I'll start with the winning side first. Give me your takeaways here, because I know we all know where you were in terms of how you felt about going into this game. But give me your takeaways and how you felt going into playing against the Commanders.
Well, the takeaways after or going into it?
Going into it. Give it to me going into it. Going into that game.
Going into it is a division game. I thought the Commanders would go out and give us their best shot. They would go out and make it a game early on. It wasn't going to be a tug and push type game early in the first half. But I figured with the talent gap between the Cowboys and the Commanders that second half they wouldn't be able to hang with us. I felt that with the amount of sacks that they have given up this year and with our defense, that they wouldn't be able to just sit back there and throw the ball for like they've been doing.
Wow. Okay.
So those were my takes before the game. And do you want me to keep going?
No. Second question, and I'll go down to the OG. Give me at this point. You got two stars that I saw, two breakout stars. I ain't gonna say breakout stars, but in that game, two breakout stars in that game. One being your quarterback and one being a cornerback. Give me, your performance grades on both of those, and then I'll move on to the OG.
If we're grading the players, they're A pluses. And I believe I told you all about DaRon Bland when Trayvon got hurt. I told you that this guy is a guy who can play. Like we're not going to be afraid to throw at him because you don't know who he is, but that guy is not one that you want to really mess with. Last year, I told y'all he led our team in interceptions last year, and now he's at 6 interceptions, five for return for touchdown, 6, which is a NFL record that he's broken. Dak Prescott is playing, and y'all laughed at me when I said this. He's playing like an MVP player right now. He's leading the league in touchdowns. He's leading the league in first downs. He's leading the league in percentages. You can look it up all you want, OG. He's second in interceptions.
See, I wasn't going to interrupt you. I was going to let you speak.
But I know,
I know what Corey trying to do.
I saw you.
No.
I saw you face. I
Cole
saw
was
you
trying to
Facebook when I
keep this
said-
from happening. Cole trying
I
to keep
saw-
this happening. So you should just left me out of your little comments and leave me alone. I was
I saw
trying
your
to be
face.
quiet.
I saw your face.
I was trying. But you don't know what I was doing, G.
OG, we've been doing this for a long time. I know what you was doing.
I was
You
trying
trying
to
to
be. I was
You
trying
trying
to be calm.
trying
I
to
was
fight
trying.
me.
I was
But go
trying.
ahead. You keep on looking at it. It's gonna come up
Yeah.
good.
I was
Guys,
trying.
okay.
You have to realize that everything is not about your team. Everything I look at about on my phone don't have nothing to do with your team. If you open what I was looking for, I was looking to see how many times that South Carolina women has scored 100 points this season. That's what I was looking for. It had jack to do with your team.
Well, since we're getting off of his team, let's go to the Commanders, man. Going into the game, I know we had talked before this. I know you were saying, listen, it's gonna be a different story come Thanksgiving. You were real bullish on the team, prior to the game. Tell me what happened. Give me your breakdown on what happened with the Commanders.
And I'm always be bullish. It ain't gonna change nothing. But we got beaten, and I can say about it. Lost that defensive coordinator and defensive back coach on top of it. But it's all good. Let him go and do what he want to do while he can. Because like I said, I always say, we go keep trying to be a spoiler, but the one that laugh always. He laughing now. I give him that laugh. But who's gonna turn around and laugh at the end is gonna be me. Trust me.
They look good right now, though, Chuck. And
They always look good. They always look good. And I know what you're trying to do. I appreciate what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is you're trying to keep the show moving, try to keep the show from going sideways like it usually do when our teams play each other. And see, I was trying to do that too.
Where are you? Okay.
Until he tried to throw the shade out in his comment, trying to insinuate that I was doing something that I wasn't doing.
Well, let's say I'm not going to harp on that. What I want to say is, was this game here, from the Cowboys standpoint, was it 45-10?
Yeah,
45-10.
Was this the reason this game here? Because most games are, y'all been competitive, been inside the game, a chance to win it. This difference in scores, like you said, lost two people their jobs. Was this Cowboy game the reason behind that?
No, it's been leading up to that. It just won this game. Like I said, there's been other games that when we played against Chicago, they hadn't won the game when we played them. They should have played better. When we played against the Giants, the Giants have won, I think, 3 games, and 2 of them been against us. So I don't think it was just this game that caused them to lose their job. I think everything leading up to this caused them to lose their job. Now, I guess if I'm Jack Del Rio, and I know you're a coach, so you're supposed to come up with a different game plan. If I'm him, I'm gonna say, hey, you took half of my focal point, the best part I had, you took half of it away. You took both of my defensive ends away.
Okay.
And then you expect me to do whatever with both of them gone. Mm-hmm. And that's part of the problem I think we had against Dallas was not putting no pressure, not being able to put pressure on that. Mm-hmm. So we would have been. I think we would have had a better opportunity to put pressure on him if we had both our starting defensive ends that they decided to trade away.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely agree with that because the Cowboys is the wrong team to, I guess, to figure out if you needed those two defensive pieces. So yeah, that is definitely something I can concur with. What's your takeaways from this game, man? What did you guys learn, or what do you see going forward after this game here, after the debauchery in terms of scoring?
That Ron Rivera on the hot seat, which I've been saying that. I also saw the day that the GM on the hot seat too. So at the end of the season, they both could be gone.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the new ownership may go in a different direction.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2 things. I want to ask you, OG. Jack Del Rio, I feel like Ron Rivera kind of threw him under the bus, like it was his fault. Trying to save himself. And like you said, you get rid of 2 of his best players and expect him to go out there with. I know, OG, you talked about this before. Rookie. They're still rookie cornerbacks. Yeah. Now you got rookie cornerback there. Now you don't have nobody putting no pressure on there. And you've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. Like without them, y'all ain't been able to put no pressure on nobody.
Right.
And Ron Rivera kind of, oh man, it's Jack Del Rio's fault. Let me get rid of him. You know, which is out of control to me. But in that game, what do you think about the play calling that was happening in that game with Eric?
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. You know, I think they went on 2 4th downs. There was just crucial plays.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Eric Bieniemy is a great play caller, but some of the plays that was called on those 2 crucial 4th downs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they both were questionable. And you know, I saw on some of the Redskins sites that, and this may have led to Jack Del Rio getting fired. Also, is that him and Bieniemy supposedly had some words on the sideline
because they put him in a bad spot.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they may have had something to do with it too.
Mm-hmm.
So they had some issues on the sideline with each other, based, like you said, G, based on the fact that they knew you put them in a bad situation on some of them some of the play calling. So
right.
And you know, we don't have it easier this week. We got to play Miami this week, so the road don't get easier.
Right. So we don't see Eric Bieniemy being the next, you know, the one to step up or interim head coach here with the situation that's at hand.
I don't. Well, he had to be interim. They had to let Ron Rivera go. I think they're gonna keep Rivera at least to the end of the year, unless they just have another debacle showing where they think that he's not pumping up the team and not getting the team ready, whatever the case may be. So it could happen before, but I've definitely seen some chitter chatter about potentially him and the GM both being gone at the end of the season.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, well, I'll let you have it, G. You know, I just want to make sure, you know.
Good job, Corey. Keeping things.
Good job, Corey.
You tried, Corey. You tried. Like I said, he tried to throw a little shade at everybody, so I had to respond. But for the most part, you did pretty good, Corey. Because normally on this situation, it goes south in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna say, listen, let me try it. Hold up. Okay.
Hey, Pee Wee said, man, get the swimming cap time, swimming cap time.
I got it over here. It's been a while. So
you kept us on the right track, man. So I appreciate that. That third game of Thanksgiving night, man, was the San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks. We thought it probably was gonna be a better game, but no. This San Francisco team said they're not on our level. And knocked the Seattle Seahawks down to, I believe, 6-5 now, right?
Is it 6? I thought they had already had 6, but you may be right.
6-5, I believe. So this 49ers team, man, after 3 straight losses, they get their Debo back, they get Trent Williams back, and then they added your boy Chase Young. This team. What do y'all think about this team, man? Is this the team? Is this the best team in the league, or is it still, the Philadelphia Eagles?
We'll find out next week.
We will.
So I guess in this is both of you guys. Well, let me change that. I think we are NFC guys, but I guess in terms of anybody that's going to have to really face them and understand what the true. Who's the best? I guess it's G. You're the next up.
I think we all face. I think the Commanders face them pretty soon too, right?
Yeah, we got to play them again. We got to play them too.
I'm just keeping it real. I mean, if y'all do take one, it'll be an amazing feat. But I think the next team up that has a better shot at it are the Cowboys.
Philly play them next.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that going like in the future.
Yeah, we won't play them into the playoffs again.
That's what I'm saying. You'll have to go and see them then.
Yeah.
If the OG play, they'll be playing spoiler to try to get them an L here and there. But in terms of what it means, Cowboys, like you said, this was y'all Achilles heel last year, right? Do you see your team being able to? And I guess, like I said, for me and him, but the Cowboys, y'all will have to see them. What? How much different is your team now than when y'all played them early?
I think. The only difference right now between that team and this team right here is they've let Dak go. I think they was kind of pigeonholing Dak early on. I think they
let him go. Like let him throw. Just go ahead and throw.
Let him get that ball out there, man. Let him use his legs. And I think we're seeing a different since that game. You've been seeing a different Dak. So I think I think they took the chains off of them a little bit. So
Ooh, Hurts, and Hurts wins the game. My bad.
Oh, you early, huh? Dang.
Yeah, he on the what's called? He on his phone.
Oh,
I know.
Buffalo tried. I give Buffalo credit.
they tried.
They played better than I thought they were gonna play against Philadelphia.
That put Buffalo out though. I think they out the playoffs.
When the
Well,
AFC,
Philadelphia showing, boy. I mean, they done played. They played
Kansas
Chiefs
City
last week, and now they playing Buffalo.
Yeah,
Next week they got the 49ers. So I know we're saying it's a tough road for them, but
they knocking that road right on out of there.
I'm telling you, boy.
They knocking that road right on out of there, man. That's
And they had the starting tackle out tonight too.
yeah. They main dude.
so who do they have left? Philly.
They still got tough. They got
They
the
still got tough.
49ers.
Yeah.
They got 49ers. They got Dallas.
Then they got Seattle.
They got Seattle.
Yeah. Then it gets soft after that.
Okay. So are you going to that game? That Philly game?
No, I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not going to that game.
That game's in Philly?
Dallas.
It's in Dallas. You're not going?
No. I'm going to be going. It's the holidays now, so
Yeah.
my time is limited.
Yeah, you're right, G. They got the 49ers, then they got the Cowboys, Seattle. Then after that, they play the Giants, Cardinals, and Giants again.
Yeah. So yeah, they
Last three. Okay.
last three.
Next three will be kind of tough, but then after that, then the last three should not. We say they should not be tough, but
Right.
And so they're the divisional top seed right now.
That's
they 10-1.
let me say this, man. That's a hell of a win. In the conditions, that's a hell of a win. Jalen Hurts, a hell of a game. A hell of a game that man played.
Kelsey been holding him up too, man. That dude been he been gangster.
Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, man. So let's go ahead and move to the Friday night game or the Friday evening afternoon game. Miami Jets, which really wasn't a game. They're in trouble over there. I don't know what they're gonna do at quarterback. It's just they're in a real debacle, man.
Don't say that. You know why? Because we going up there next.
No.
And the only reason I'm telling you not to say it is it's like, you know how you got to backtrack. Last week we said that they were in trouble. Let's go down there and make Boyle look like a Pro Bowl, you know.
Oh man, of course, no, don't say that.
That's it. I know, right?
This is what Atlanta Falcon fan just sent me.
Just sent you that?
He just sent me this.
Who sent that to you?
Kevin Todd Shakur.
Kevin, what is in that for?
I have no idea. I guess he's an Eagle fan. I guess I'm not sure.
You done changed birds. Come on,
Kevin. Changed birds, man. I guess he done changed birds.
Okay, this is what we talk about our fans, right? Haven't we been talking about this fickle bird fan of ours? Me and Kevin talk about the. You on Kevin? Why you doing it?
There you go. Go Eagles.
So he's an Eagle fan, I guess.
This man done changed teams.
I'm about to say, since
Who was the team? Who was the team?
Falcon.
Oh, he was a Falcon.
He ATL everything. He a Grady baby.
Listen, and you know he knew because he left the S off Eagles. Go Eagles. Just one. Come on, Kevin.
Oh God. Kamaria, what's up, big dog? Man, I came on just in time. I'm only here to say Atlanta only care about whining when they play in the Saints. Oh, winning. Okay, but
yeah. I was saying we ain't whining. Please say winning. I think
winning when they play.
He ready to spell it right now, Corey.
No, hey, Alvin Jameson talking about it too, man. Good Lord.
Alvin Jameson said that to you too? What, Eagle?
He said, "No, I know you sick to your stomach, Mr. Hater." I don't know what you're talking about, man.
What just happened?
I don't know. You had said some negative stuff about Jalen Hurts in the past.
Have I?
Yeah. Yes.
That wasn't me.
Yes, that was. Yes, that was.
Look, he right there with the quarterback out there in Arizona. Look, they 181
Yeah.
I like Jalen Hurts, man. I like Jalen Hurts.
today.
Yeah.
Look, no, he played a hell of a game, man. And like I said, that's a big win. That's a big win. But let's go to the Atlanta Falcons, who we play in the Jets next week. But they had a huge win. And just from the videos that I've seen, and we sent my uncle down there to the game.
You didn't go again. My wife said you wouldn't go.
Yeah. Well, you know, my uncle wanted to go to that game, man. That was a huge game. He's a Falcon fan. So yeah. I want to send the Falcon fans there to be loud for the Saints. You know, that's like everybody said, man, that's y'all big game.
And you won there, right? You buy tickets for this season to give them away. And our biggest game of the year, I'm gonna see my uncle.
Don't fuck that man for that, man.
Thank
you. What you gonna do?
Thank you, OG.
Because I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Yeah,
it looked like from all the videos, Mercedes-Benz Stadium was rocking.
It was.
It was crunk. I heard you had some celebs there.
So let me talk about it then. So today was they celebrated the 50 years of hip hop at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So they had everybody who was involved in hip hop from Atlanta. They were there today. They did. Ludacris came from the top of the thing on a rope or whatever. He came from the top of the ceiling. You had Outkast. You had Jermaine Dupri. You had, like I said, Raheem the Dream. They had 50 albums. I'm sorry, 50 groups. All of them had the number 50 on their jerseys. And like I said, today they celebrated 50 years of hip hop for this game against the New Orleans Saints. It was a rocking event. I'll give them that. Home games tend to be okay. We're getting better with getting loud, getting boisterous, getting better with being able to support our team with, getting up on third down, getting better with it because we're not used to doing that. I'll be straight with you. With that being said, we play our rival game. That's why I was saying whenever my wife said that she think G here, I said, it's a rival game. He might be. Then I had to think about it. Go, he ain't here. I said he ain't text me, on some of the plays or some of the stuff that's just wild and crazy. I said he ain't here. He ain't text me. Not one time. So I said he ain't here. But with that being said, we got a crucial win today because we still, as terrible as our season's been, we still have a chance in the NFC South because of how terrible the division is. We just catapulted back up top because we've beaten everybody in our division. We just got to do it again. We got to go back to Carolina. We got to go, play Tampa Bay again, and we got to beat the Saints one more time to have a chance coming out of the NFC South. But it was a good game today. Now, I will say this here. The takeaways. My man Ritter threw 2 interceptions again today. One crucial going into halftime, which, the Saints decided with 23 seconds left, we're just going to go ahead and take a knee. And then another one during the third period where he just sometimes he scares me when he has the ball. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look, we did a great job today pounding the rock. We ran the rock like crazy. My man Bijan had two touchdowns today. We did well, but when we make mistakes, we always make them at inappropriate times, crucial times. You know what I'm saying? Times where you go, oh my God, they're gonna get a game away. You know what I'm saying? So luck. I mean, good win. Also, we had a little bit of luck on our side.
Takes that sometimes, man. It takes that sometimes.
So is Heineken still hurt?
I don't think he was throwing on the side. I just think they made a decision to go with Ritter. He was there. He was there.
Okay.
Yeah. They made in the bye week that they were going back to Ritter.
Okay.
So they I guess they're going to stick with him finally. And once again, He did make some bad throws, but then you see him and he made some good throws, man. He made some really good throws in there. He's a young quarterback. He got tricked a couple. I mean, one of them interceptions, man, he got tricked, and then one of them was just a bad concept. It was a bad concept. He had 3 players in the same spot. And he just picked one, and he threw in between all 3 of them. I'm like,
yeah. And I will say this here, coaching, came into play too. First time going down the field, they call, we're going for it on 4th, but you give it to the quarterback. Run the ball, run it. That's what we've been doing. Run it. If you want to go on 4th and 2, don't put it in the quarterback's hands. That we've known that he's had problems. Sometimes the coaching, those coaching decisions kind of get me a little bit.
Yeah. But nevertheless, man, that puts you all back in first place.
Yep.
So at 5 and 6,
5 and
5.
5 and 6. Yeah, we said both we and New Orleans are 5 and 6.
So but I think y'all love them because y'all beat them.
So we just beat them. Correct.
Yeah. So if the season were to end today, the Cowboys will be playing here on the playoffs.
Okay, so somebody said that while we were walking out, because you hear somebody go, you know what? All we need to do is win. Win the division, we good. Then you hear somebody go, shit, we got to play the Cowboys. And I was like, so as I'm walking, like, will we have to play the boy? I'm like, oh my God, okay.
Hey, gobble gobble, Snack Panther. My guy says, gobble gobble, you jive turkeys.
No, right.
All right, man. Another good game that happened.
Palmer for saying no, G. So if we win our division, we play the Cowboys.
Y'all play the Cowboys at home. That's if we stay at number 5. And
what do you mean? Break that down for me.
So right now you have 4 division winners, right? You have the San Francisco 49ers, you have the Eagles, you'll have Detroit, and then you'll have the Falcons. All right.
Okay, so it goes East and West. You just gave me those 4.
Yeah. All right. So the Eagles will have a bye.
Okay.
All right. The 3 wild card teams are the Cowboys right now, Seattle, and probably Minnesota. I think Minnesota's up there.
So how we end up playing y'all?
Because y'all are number 4. So 4 and 5 will play. 3 and 6 will play. 2 and 7 will play.
So if it goes in if it continues this way,
that's how they end up. Yeah. That's how they end up.
But how do we come? But how do y'all end up coming to us?
Because y'all won your division.
Because I'm the leader.
The division has a home game.
Okay.
So that's how that works out.
Wow.
So I mean, it wouldn't be bad for me, But,
don't do that. I'm asking you for help here, not to throw shade at me at the same time.
No. I get to go to the game.
You get to go to a playoff game. That's what it means.
I get to go to that playoff game. Yeah, I get to go to that playoff game. So,
that ain't what he was about to say.
That's all. That's all I was gonna say. Kev said, "Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up yet."
What does that mean, Kev? Who are you cheering for? We don't know what does that mean? Don't get whose hopes up, mine or G's. Give me your Falcon card, man. Give me your Georgia driver's license.
Yeah. All right, man. So he said, Falcons will get killed. That bad boy. He's talking about you.
Thank you.
He's off of that. Yeah, he's off of that.
So he's definitely gone. He's gone.
He's throwing away all his flags, his jerseys, all that. He's taking the sign off his car. He got to be.
You got to agree.
Jacksonville goes to the Houston Texans, and which was a great game, man, and went 24-24. Oh yeah, they was going back and forth. They were fighting for the division, to see who's there. And that division, all of a sudden, is not that bad anymore. You have the Colts who have a winning record. I believe the Tennessee Titans are right below having a winning record. And then you have of course, the Jacksonville Jaguars at 8-3 or 7-3. What are they? 8-3?
8-3.
8-3. And now the Houston Texans at 6-5, right?
And the Colts. Colts 6-5, Texas 6-5, and the Titans are 4-7.
Man, like this division is not as bad as we thought it was going to be. Surprisingly, man. So great game. That Stroud. That Stroud is tough, boy.
Is that your MVP? I mean, is he an MVP candidate or rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year. Well, honestly, I think you still had he has to be in talks with
candidate.
Yeah, he got to be a candidate for MVP. Okay. With the way he's playing, I think he's leading the league in in least interceptions. He's not leading the league in yards anymore. But he's up there.
Well, he was for a week or two, right?
For a second, yeah, he was for a second.
So I know. So we got Dak and Stroud. You know, like you said, Stroud is a, you know, like you said, I know rookie, but like I said, you can put him in there in the MVP race. Who else would you give me two more?
Hurts and Mahomes.
Hurts and Mahomes. Okay, as far as QBs, okay.
Yeah,
Hurts. I mean, Mahomes ain't been to himself though. I mean, you putting him in it.
I think Mahomes, he's still playing well. His players ain't playing well, but he's still playing well. Like, I mean, even today, I think he threw for 4 touchdowns today.
The last time I looked, they were losing. Okay, so they
put up 31.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. He only had 2.
No, they won. I'm thinking about Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleveland got
the Raiders were up 14-0.
Yeah,
and they came back.
They
Came up, tied it up 14-14, and then never looked back behind after that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You talking about Stroud, G. He was 26 of 36 for 304 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Today?
Stroud was.
Okay. And then Dak's last his last performance was what? He had 4 touchdowns?
4 touchdowns, yeah. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 331 yards, I think it was.
Okay. So Dak been averaging over 302 for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
Yeah. So I think Dak now is in the top 5 in passing yards now.
So Remus put Tyreek Hill in that category.
Hill. Yeah, you can put Tyreek in there. Only thing that they don't really give it to wide receivers that much, man. It's gonna be hard for Tyreek to really get it, but he definitely be in the conversation.
When's the last time a wide receiver got MVP? Was Megatron the last one? Did he get MVP?
I don't think he got MVP.
Yeah, okay, I ain't got MVP. Okay.
Pat Mahomes today was 27 of 34, 298 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn good day. Seven incompletions.
What? You okay over there?
Y'all see that?
What
on your screen?
What?
NBC is not going to be on some of the channels, or I guess on DirecTV and something else, AT&T or something, on May 30th. I mean, November 30th.
Did they just send you that message or something?
It's going across the screen on the TV for the game.
I ain't looking at that. I cut it out. I guess I ain't looking at the game right now, but.
Snack says no wide receiver ever won NFL MVP.
Okay, not even Jerry.
And Remus said if AB didn't get hurt that one year, he probably would have won it.
AB who? Antonio Brown?
Antonio Brown, yeah.
What year was that?
I don't know.
How were you still with Pittsburgh?
He was on fire one year.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, I think those you would throw his name in there just because, but I don't see him. You know.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
All right. So let's go to what game? Cleveland Denver game, y'all. I gotta ask y'all this, man.
You know who won.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Is this Denver team for real, man?
Nobody knows, brother. Like I said, they've made a change. Is this 5 in a row?
This is 5 in a row.
They won 5 games in a row.
5 in a row, dog.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's why he hasn't. Are they for real?
Are they for real? And they've beaten some teams. Like they're not just they beating some good teams.
Facts.
The Vikings, the Browns, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Packers. I mean,
but you're right. But teams that we didn't expect that they were going to win against
at all.
Especially Bills and the Browns.
Denver's 6-5.
Huh?
It's 6-5.
Yeah.
We had stuck before.
Do they have a playoff chance?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Let me see here because if you if you look at it, a light came on after that 70.
That is true though. Look. After they got that ass to my 7.
They lost the game after that.
Who they played after that when they took that shit last year?
They won the game after that. They beat the Bears after that. Then they lost
to the Chiefs, right?
They beat the Bears and then they lost to the Jets.
Oh.
Did they lose to the Jets?
Man.
They lost to the Jets. That was the big game where.
So that light didn't come on after that then?
Nah.
Who put up
Huh?
Who put up 70? Was that y'all?
Miami
put up 70 on them.
70 on them.
Yeah, they beat the Bears. They beat the Bears after that game. Then they lost to the Jets, and then that's when they lost to the Chiefs, and now they beat the Packers. Then they beat the Packers. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Bills, beat the Vikings, and beat the Browns.
They are fighting right now. They are fighting with Jackson. They're fighting with Indy and Houston for that final spot right now.
They play Houston this week.
Snacks at that damn Walmart team. It's owned by Walmart.
Denver is really playing some good ball these past few weeks. You're right, Bob. Well.
Speaking of Walmart, this is off topic, but they finna close. They ain't finna close down, but they it's like 6 stores on the east side over here that's finna start closing at 9:00 during the holiday. They are not finna take no L from y'all no more.
Snack says and Buffalo. Only thing with Buffalo is on the outside looking in because they have 6 losses already. They're at 6-6, so they're on the outside looking in right now.
Just lost today.
Yeah. Then they got a tough one, man. They play the Chiefs next week.
That's at Kansas City, isn't it?
Yeah, at Kansas City. And then they got somebody else. Then they play the Cowboys.
Let's go look at their schedule.
Yeah. So they
gotta go to Buffalo and they go to Kansas City. If they're at home against the Cowboys, go to the Chargers. If they're at home against the Patriots, and they end with the Dolphins.
Who we talking about here? Denver?
Buffalo.
Okay. Yeah. They're gonna get rid of that coach. He keep on bullshit. He keep on talking about, I'm sticking with him. I'm calling the defensive plays. I'm not changing my strategy. Keep on doing that. You want to here. Okay.
Man.
With this gauntlet that you just named, goodness gracious.
Oh, that's a late hit. God dang. They didn't call that?
What you looking at?
Fighting, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he hit that man late.
Late it, I don't know what. Nobody said no. He got off smiling.
Now they're gonna throw a flag.
Yeah, because they're fighting now.
Yeah.
But they went for that play though. They went for that hit.
It came to his defense. That's why.
Yeah. That man was 3 steps out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He grimaced a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. He might have got bumped. Nah, he was going to hit him out of bounds. You in the white, you hitting him. Wow.
Yeah. That man, I'm gonna go ahead and get
They're
it.
calling on the Chargers.
Who's leading in Buffalo's division?
Miami.
Miami.
Yes.
Miami.
Yeah.
That was a setup. My bad.
Another surprise team for me, man. At 7-4, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, and they won again today, boy.
They won again today, man. Cincinnati. They
just went to bed. Yeah.
They find a way to win. They got a hell of a coach, man. That he has them bad boys ready to play ball. I don't know what happened last week, but they had them ready to play this week against Cincinnati.
You just can't bet against Pittsburgh for some strange reason. No matter how bad they look on paper, how bad they some kind of way, like you said, it'd be a low scoring game that ends up in their favor.
Yeah.
What they proven is stats, having the better stats don't always win the game.
Don't at all. You know,
good point.
My quarterback ain't got to throw for 200 and still win. You know,
right. Yeah, that's
Reema's laughing. But so, what was the score? What was the end of the score?
Which game?
The Pittsburgh, Cincinnati game.
16-10.
16. I hear a bunch of field goals. And, you know, who scored?
I believe Harris scored. That's a good question.
I know they showed the score at the end of the game, at the Falcons game, but you know, you hear a few, you know, because they were like, what the world? But
Levis threw one touchdown to D. Johnson. I don't know who D. Johnson is.
Deontay Johnson. That's the one they got the fighting in the locker room.
Kenny Pickett.
But who was Levis? I thought Levis was the guy that played for the Titans.
I said D. Johnson. I said Pickett threw one to D. Johnson.
Oh, I thought you said
Levis threw one to Johnson.
He said Levis.
I said Levis.
Yeah,
my bad.
Pickett.
Did they have another Levis?
But yeah, they just find a way to win, man. They just find a way to win. I guess the same thing you say about Philly. But they just find a way to win. And like you said, you just can't bet against them, man. So Grim said, when did that happen? And slowly but surely, not surely, but the Los Angeles Rams are trying to make a bid for that last spot too, at 5-6 right now. But they are only a game out. You know, they only a game out.
Rams are 5-6.
5-6, yeah.
Did they win? They won today. They beat the hell out of Arizona.
They beat out of Arizona. Remus said he dropped that TD.
Who?
I guess Deontay. I guess.
Oh wow.
No. They got me stats with him having it.
So let's go back. Let's go back to let's say week 1. We were heavily bullish on the AFC. Right?
How tough it was?
Yeah, you know, yeah, we were tough on how tough we were bullish on them because we thought the AFC was, you know,
so much better.
Yeah. So right now, are we feeling the same way about the AFC?
It looks like the NFC is tougher.
Nice. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it looks like the NFC is tougher, man. You have one division in the AFC that's super tough, and that's that AFC North. But then the rest of them are just average teams. It looks like, man.
But I look at the divisions though. In the AFC, the division leaders pretty much are all 8-3.
All of them are. Yeah.
Yeah. In the NFC, you got Philly 10-1, 49ers 8-3, Lions 8-3, and then your division for 5-6.
Yeah, that's what's bringing us down.
Oh man.
That's why I was bringing that for him to throw it at you, Chris. I was bringing it out just to show the comparison of the team, the divisional leaders on each side.
We messed up.
That wasn't intended for it to come out the way G made it come out.
Yeah, that was messing us up right there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I can't even be mad, but
both damn teams doing good in that division.
But Corey, I'm with you, man, because we went to the playoffs 8-8 one year.
And that's crazy,
Yeah. That's not shade, man. We just playing around. No shade.
You can't do that after you done got your applause for the shade. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
All right, fellas, man. And y'all, I've talked about this before, and I'm still standing on this hill. Bill Belichick's not a good coach, so I'm standing on this hill. This man, he just. So I'm expecting this guru, this defensive genius, to make Danny DeVito, which is Tommy DeVito, look a mess out there. Because you're gonna give him stuff he ain't seen before, right? You're gonna confuse the young kid. And he goes and he loses to the only person they have on their team that can hurt you is Saquon Barkley. And who hurts you? Saquon Barkley.
What did he do?
He 85 yards, something like that. But
in what game?
This game.
Hey.
Let's say he had
12
carries and 46 yards.
Oh.
It was the other dude, man. It was that second.
No, they didn't do anything with rushing. Which come the one that killed the guy from Tennessee one kept him receiving. He had 5 catches for 109 yards.
Oh, Hyatt.
Yeah.
I thought Hyatt was my bad. Okay.
But the quarterback was 17 to 25 for 191 yards. Their problem was they didn't have no protection on their side. Mac Jones was 12 or 21 for 89 yards and 2 interceptions. The other quarterback, Zappy, was 9 of 14 for 54 yards and 1 interception.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep trying to blame this dude when I guess you're going against he had the GOAT for 13 seasons or 14 seasons, something like that. You can't blame it on Bill Belichick. Now, what he was able to do prior to this was the GOAT brought 8 wins by himself. So they were able to go and dumpster dive for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round picks and try to make them better. Because you had a quarterback that could make the offense better with some of the shortest wide receivers that you've ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? But to call it Bill Belichick's fault or to say that he's not a good coach, I think he's still trying to do the same thing that he did before with one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever suited up, which is the problem that he's having right now. Not that he's a terrible coach. You know what I mean? Now, if he's terrible, it's because he's gotten old. And the game is probably not sped up behind him because he's still being coach and GM at the same time.
So he is GM?
Yeah, he's GM.
Well, it's his fault too then, because they're not going to get nobody.
He getting what he been getting. He been thinking that he can do the same thing, but like I said, he had one of the greatest ever suited up. You know, you're able to do that. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying they gonna change that statue. It's not gonna be the Lombardi. It's gonna be the Lombardi Belichick trophy. Watch what I say.
No.
But I'm kind of leaning towards G because I was gonna say the GM, but if he's a coach and the GM,
he brought these players in.
So he need to be looked at because when I look at the stats, they had between the two quarterbacks, but they had 143 yards passing between the two quarterbacks. Look at this now. Steve's running back had 98.
So they need to run the ball.
He had dang as many yards rushing as the two quarterbacks had passing.
Yeah. The Kevin Chico gonna say, fellas, at the end of the day, Kansas City and Philadelphia going to the Super Bowl. Don't skip over all this meat on this bone that we got.
Don't skip the playoffs. Don't skip the end of the season. We got a whole season to talk about.
Right. There's a whole lot of meat on this bone, and he want to just skip.
He want to skip it. That's make him feel good. That just make him feel good, man.
Right. Hey,
I think Bill can still scheme defensively because he has no bounds on offense. No, he cannot. No, look at what he's done to other teams. And this Giants team is a bad team, right? This is what I was told. This Giants team is a bad team.
So Giants won today. So they 4. They got 4 wins now.
They won 10-7.
10-7.
They got 5 wins now.
No, they got 4. They 4-8.
4-8. Okay.
But no, are you serious? 10-7.
10-7.
The game, yeah, it was 10-7.
Was it snowing? It was raining?
No.
What kind of game? Okay.
We just keep giving him the benefit of these passes.
Can he not get it? He done won 9 championships, or at least he been there to Super Bowl 9 times. Got what? 6 out of 9.
But I guess he's gonna have to, if he doesn't. I think with him being the head coach and the GM, if he don't turn this thing around, because you got to realize what you did in the past when you had Brady, it's not gonna work now. So you got to go out and get some people.
Will he be a better GM or better coach at this point?
But don't like he'll be better than you want him because they ain't doing that.
Yeah, because do you like the players that he's getting?
Yeah. Huh? No.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So he's getting players that in the game against your Cowboys. How many turnovers did the offense give up? I don't remember.
What game? To my Patriots? Oh,
yeah, the Patriots.
Oh,
when they played the Cowboys, that's what he's asking.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
What's the question about who? Which team?
I'm about to say what's
the Patriots?
Where you going with
how many turnovers did the Patriots have?
Yeah, I can't remember.
He be best at home.
Yeah, it was. I know he had 2 interceptions. I can't remember what else he had though. I mean, but
is Robert Kraft willing?
They had 3 turnovers. They had 3 turnovers against Dallas, 2 interceptions and 1 fumble.
Yeah, he keep putting them out there. He keeps starting Mac Jones, knowing Mac Jones is killing you.
But I mean, Zappy ain't no better. So he between the Zappy, I guess that's his name. He between the rock and the hard place.
Who the other one?
Maybe if
Zappy.
Yeah, maybe if Zappy would have got the first string reps in practice, he might have been a little better. But I don't know.
Who's the best QB on that team?
Damn, I think Zappy. I think Zappy. I think Zappy is a better quarterback.
Zappy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He better. They just keep swapping. But do you see Robert Kraft getting rid of one of the greatest coaches to ever do this thing in our modern era? I know y'all saying he may not be good right now, but in modern era, when he's had, it's sort of like I look at him no differently than what's your coach name that was at the Lakers and also the Bulls. Without the best players in the world, that triangle offense didn't do nothing. You gotta have good players in order to to be able to, for your scheme to be the best. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's a terrible coach, but he had one of the greatest to ever do it. And you just can't.
This is what I think they ought to do. What Robert Kraft gonna do is he gonna go to? They don't even have a 3rd string quarterback listed.
Yeah, Will Greer. They keep Will Greer. He's at Cincinnati, I believe.
Yeah, see, they only got 2. But I think what Robert Kraft gonna do to save face, and you go call Bill to his office and say, "Hey, Bill, this ain't working out. I mean, either we gonna turn things around, or we gonna save face and just say you go retire."
You don't think they cooler than that?
So we both won't look bad now. Like I won't look bad firing you. You won't look bad getting fired.
So he's not gonna be able to just walk out, ride into the sunset on his own
Oh
horse.
yeah, he is, but he gonna go out. He gonna say he gonna retire.
They've been, GM. I'm sorry, they've been owner and coach for almost 20 years, right? Over 20 seasons.
Yeah,
we had a good run. But all good things must come to an end at some time.
Like Jared Jones, though. Jared will get rid of it, but this is Robert Kraft.
He's Robert Kraft. That's what I'm saying. So you gonna call me to the office, say you go save face. So we're gonna announce you go retire. So you look good, and I look good. You walk away from the team. We're gonna get a new coach. We're going to a different direction. That's how we're gonna do it.
And what if he go? I don't want to retire. I want to stay here.
Okay, so now we gonna look bad, and we gonna have to go here and say you got fired.
Okay, all right. Well, fellas, man, let's move on. Let's before we run out of time, let's move on to college football, and let's jump into where we are right now. Georgia wins, Florida State wins, Michigan wins, and Washington all win. And pretty close games. And all four of them actually. Y'all talk to me about what y'all think the playoff will end up at. Let's go with you first.
So we're saying with Ohio State losing, what's going to be the Final Four? But I guess it's still tough to say right now because we still got the conference championship. So I guess we can predict what we think it's going to be right now.
Right.
So I think it's going to be Georgia, Michigan, Washington. And I think they're going to have to put, even though Florida State has lost their quarterback, with them being undefeated, I think they're still going to have to put Florida State in there right now. Because they're undefeated. Now, what happens in these conference championship games the next week? Maybe a different scenario. It could be all kind of tossed up with if things go unexpectedly. Which would be very interesting if things go unexpected. If Georgia happen to get upset by Alabama, then
that's gonna turn it all around.
Turn everything upside down. Or any of these four get beat. I mean, it's gonna turn everything upside down because you're gonna have a lot of teams out there with one loss.
So what I'm looking at now is the AC. The coaches poll, AP. Yeah. So right now the AP has Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Oregon, and they have Ohio State dropping down 4 spots. This is the AP, and then they got also the writers poll did the same thing. They put Ohio State at number 6, and Oregon jumped up to the number 5 spot right there at the bottom. Now the crazy part is Texas and Alabama on both schedules here. They didn't move at all. They stayed right there. But like you just said, a one-loss Alabama team is beating Georgia in the SEC championship. That's gonna mix up this whole spaghetti bowl. I'm kind of scared on that. But I think I told both of y'all some time ago, if something like this happens, somebody's got to get screwed here. And remember last week they were talking about they weren't confident in Florida State's quarterback because they lost, a tough QB in the ACC for Florida State. But they showed that they could still win. They beat the hell out of Florida, right? But was it a tough game? I saw some people.
It was a tough game. We kind of opened it up in the fourth quarter. It was nip and tuck throughout the game, man. We was actually down 12-0 in the first half. Early in the first half, man, and we made it 12-7, I think, at halftime. But it took the quarterback a second to get his bearings and get comfortable in the game. And then once he got comfortable, you saw the ability. He actually went out for a little bit too. Took a vicious hit.
He only lost one. He came out one play, right? That's number 18, right?
No, he came out a couple plays.
couple. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
he
he
came
came
out.
out a couple plays. He had to go in a concussion protocol and see if he was all right.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that the play? Is that the play? Was it the play when he was sliding?
He slid, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay, my bad. I missed it.
Yeah. So
But regardless, they moved up. All of them with the Ohio State loss. They moved. Everybody moved up 4. Georgia State the same. The only thing that gets me is remember when the college football playoffs started, they had Ohio State here. You know what I'm saying? They were number 1.
right.
So that let me know that committee is, they're bullish on some, and then they're gonna be disrespectful to a few others.
Right.
So, like you said, come to SEC championship, it's gonna be wow. Now Michigan plays, I think, Iowa in the Big 12, or is it Big 10?
Big 10.
Big 10. Now I don't see Michigan losing, to Iowa, but it be a decent one. But like we just said, the 2 teams.
They should handle it. I said they should handle Iowa.
Sure. So the only 2 teams that I'm concerned with right now that have flipped this whole thing, us when we play Michigan, when we play Alabama, and then the Washington, this Florida, Who does Washington?
Oregon.
There you go. And Oregon is right there at number 5, ready to pounce.
Yep.
So it could benefit Florida State. Like I said, that means that somebody will have to move down. Oregon will have to topple somebody. If we took an L, do you just dismiss a team that's been number 1 all season? Because like you just said, we just seen a Ohio team. They just listen. We disrespecting y'all at this point. Y'all number 5. Or no, I'm sorry, y'all number 6. With no chance of getting back into that top 4 unless some other teams take some L's.
So let me ask you this. All right, 2 questions. UGA loses to Alabama. Does UGA fall out the top 4? And Washington and Oregon. If Washington loses to Oregon, does that push Washington out, and does Texas move up? Like my boy said, like our Snack said he sees Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, and Texas because he thinks Washington is going to lose to Oregon.
But you can't move a Texas team. Oh well, that's if
Texas
Alabama, huh?
No, not even if Alabama beats y'all.
Okay.
I think if y'all win, and he's saying if Washington loses to Oregon, that's going to put Oregon up. Texas up.
You don't move Texas up, like you just said. You can't move Texas ahead of Alabama because Texas beat Alabama, but you can't. Yeah. Now you saying because I thought
you can't move them over Oregon because if Oregon beats Washington, they got to go up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you can't move them from 7 all the way to the top 4, but we don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think if Georgia wins. Michigan wins, Florida State wins, and Washington loses, Oregon goes in.
So talk to me about if Georgia loses.
If Georgia loses, that could be tough. I don't think Georgia drop out. I think Georgia go to 4.
So
depending on everything else that happens. Depending on everything else that's happened.
A 1-loss SEC champion loser will still stay in.
I think so.
They done it before. Alabama did it.
Yeah.
They did it with Alabama.
Yeah.
But remember that dude was on the panel from Alabama, and now they also got.
I don't think they can drop Georgia out because I think you can't top anybody out there over Georgia losing and move them up past Georgia and moving Georgia out.
So Michigan will move to number 1.
Michigan number 1.
Michigan move to number 1.
Florida is still undefeated also.
If Florida State win, then they're going to top Georgia. So
that's what I'm saying. So Florida number 2, Michigan, Florida. I'm sorry, Florida State.
Florida State. Yep. And Oregon. If Oregon beats Washington, there'd be Oregon, and then it'd be Georgia.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Raven says if Georgia loses, Georgia is out.
I don't think Georgia out. I don't think Georgia's out.
I don't think so.
I don't want it to be that way, but they disrespected us before. They made us number 3 when we've been clearly number 1 on AP and APCA for 14 weeks. You know what I'm saying? and they disrespected us from the jump.
But now y'all have earned that respect back, and they see the kind of team that Georgia has. But that's why I say, based on how y'all played these last few years, these last few weeks against ranked opponents,
yeah,
they can't drop y'all from 1 to 4. To 1 to out. That's why I can't see that. That's just me.
I'm hoping both of y'all are right. Yeah. This is what I see though. I see like I said, they real huggish on bringing Alabama in this thing. If Alabama wins the SEC championship, that makes us a one-loss team with no championship win or no conference championship win. And for some strange reason, I don't see them. They shouldn't do this because Texas beat them. It'll be hard. I'm hoping that you're right. You can't just catapult Alabama over Texas when Texas beat them, straight up and down. I don't know.
Now, only stickler about that is who did Texas lose to? Texas lost to Oklahoma.
Was it Oklahoma?
I think Texas lost to Oklahoma. Yeah.
Oklahoma ain't even in this thing.
Right. So to me, I guess the only thing I could foresee Alabama.
Who you say, G?
Was it in the Red Rival game or what the Red River game?
Yeah, Red River game. Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't see Texas jumping up there. Let's say if Alabama did beat Georgia, because then Alabama would then have that clout of beating the number 1 team.
Yeah.
In the SEC championship. So I think that would reign clout over them being ahead of Texas at that point in time, even though Texas beat them. That's just me.
So this comes out on what, Tuesday?
If it comes out on Tuesday, then the following one comes out, I think, on Sunday after all the conference championships, the final one. Okay. I think the final one comes out on December the 3rd. The final rankings will come out on December 3rd.
Alabama coming to Atlanta.
Yep.
Championship. So let me ask you. So, G, who does Florida State play in this ACC conference championship?
Louisville. Who just lost to Kentucky?
Yeah.
KY. Okay. What is KY ranked?
Kentucky?
Yeah.
I don't think they were ranked.
I don't think they're ranked anymore. They were ranked before.
They were ranked, but they weren't ranked when they played in the beating this week, though.
I think they're like 20. They were like 20 in the high 20s before, but I don't think they're ranked anymore.
They're not in the top 25 from what I'm looking at here. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting, man. They got their hands full with this, man. So I can't wait to see. When are the tournament games? Is this week?
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Championship week. Championship week, baby.
Yeah, this week was rivalry week, and then
the championship next week is championship week. This Saturday. That's why I say the final standards to come out Sunday.
It's about to be fun. It's about to be a fun weekend, y'all. It's about to be a fun weekend. A lot of people sitting on pins and needles. So I can't wait. I'm excited about it. So, all right, fellas, man. Anything else y'all want to chop it up about, man? Or
yeah, give me one last thing on Colorado, man.
Okay.
It's look. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think on our wins and losses, did I not champion this season? I'm not trying to be a hater here, but
yeah, you are a hater, man. If you want a champion that you pick, you don't want to pick them to lose.
Hey,
that's being a hater, man. But they did, even without Shedeur yesterday, they did play tough against Utah at Utah. Utah didn't blow them out the water and nothing like that. But again, I will say this, and I'm gonna keep saying it, that Deion's gonna have to make a stand. If he doesn't, he's gonna keep losing recruits that he needs.
Yeah, he's not making those stands lately, man. He's still.
I did see something about that. He was saying, "Hey, I know what I got here. I know what I'm doing here. I've made a change in what's going on in Colorado already. Okay. Y'all best believe that something special is going to happen in Colorado." So he kind of said it. He kind of said it without saying it. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
You know how Dion gives you these motivational speeches,
Right.
you know. He went to one of those, you know, some clickbait type stuff, man, to show y'all that he's still there. So
Yeah, but if you got a son that's considered going to Colorado, that's a 5-star, and he makes that statement, he makes that kind of statement.
mhm.
Are you going to send your son? Are you going to tell your son to go ahead and commit to Colorado?
I'm
That's why I say he needs to come out, because you thinking like that. That's why he needs to come out instead of saying
No,
a roundabout statement.
yeah.
Say this. Say I've done this year, and this is what we plan to continue to do in Colorado, because this is where I'm going to be.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of putting out there a bait on the line, they throw that there for that fish and start reeling it in and hoping they go take it. You can't do that. You got to come out there and say one way or the other, either I am or I'm not, because he gonna keep losing recruits if he don't.
Yeah.
I don't think he's leaving, because like I said, they had it's three other coaches that Texas is they got that Texas have their eye on, and I don't think Dion is one. Dion is something that we heard. Texas A&M never said that. Yeah.
Okay. And that's more reason he didn't come out and say it.
You come out and say it. You right.
Yeah.
You know, we even had on our that fandom, you know, Georgia fandom, they wanna offer, you know, a contract to Kirby. They want to offer him something, you know, and what I'm saying is that type of level coaching that's way ahead of Dion at this point right now, that they're going to be trying to throw money at.
Yeah.
Colorado's coach is not a Texas coach.
But now I did see one thing where he did say that what's my name? Defensive tackle, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Marvin Sapp.
Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah, he did say he was coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
There's no contract. There's no.
Yeah, but that kind of leans like you saying, G, it kind of leans that he's gonna be there.
Right.
But it's nothing concrete stated. That's what I'm saying he needs to do. He's got to do that. And he gonna keep losing recruits. And like I think Kanisha said it a few episodes ago, that people may be putting it out there so that he will lose recruits.
Right.
And that's the other reason he needs to stop it.
That's the main reason. You know, if there's no validity to what's being said, come out there and stop it. Especially like you said, you see yourself losing recruits.
Yeah.
You know, and Remus asked, doesn't he have to fulfill his contract before he leaves?
No.
They can pay him out. They can pay that contract out, man, to get him over there.
So right now on CBS Sports, it says that Texas A&M, their top 3 potential coaches right now is Duke's Mike Elko, Arizona Jed Fish, and the current interim coach Elijah Robinson. Those are the 3 that they're focusing on currently. Now it says here that they may have some more potential top choices at the end of the season, but it says that the AD, Texas A&M athletic director Ross Bjork, wants them to be, you know, I guess a leader to get a job done, get a deal done. So they want to start, I guess, you know, at this point to start trying to recruit people or whatever. So, but
yeah, they gotta get somebody in
there.
Yeah.
But it says nothing about Sanders. Nothing.
Okay.
Now they said, now this is one last one. So, and this is just what I heard. You know how the interim coach for Michigan, he's gonna get some interviews, you know, for the job that he's done since has been gone. Harbaugh, yeah. So he's gonna get some interviews here and there.
Harbaugh coming to the NFL.
Huh?
Harbaugh coming to the NFL.
Harbaugh coming to the Falcons. That's why I wanted to come. But if Harbaugh does, so you saying that guy will get the job at Michigan possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, you know, but he's going to deserve to get a few looks, you know, also.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh gone. I think he gone for this year. Yeah, I think he gone this year.
That's tough.
They on his head, man. They on
Yeah.
this in college right now, man.
He laying on the bombs for these jokers.
Yeah.
I'll take this. I'll take this. You know.
Because he know he leaving. Because he know he leaving. He know he leaving.
Because he got suspended. He gets suspended first. I mean, the beginning of the season too, right?
3 games in the
begin,
beginning.
so begin 3 in the beginning, 3 in the end.
Yeah.
They play 12 regular season games, so half the season he ain't been there.
Yeah, he can't be at the game. He can coach during the season. I mean, like doing a practice and all that, but he
Right,
can't.
I'm just saying he had fully been there for
Yeah.
6 games during the regular season
Yeah. He
on the
gone.
sideline.
What up, Big Hopey? Welcome on, Big Homie. He said, rise up. Oh, the Falcon fans coming out. They coming out. There they go. There they go.
How about gonna pull a Pete Carroll?
Yeah. I see it coming. I see it coming, man.
Now the leading school they said it's supposed to be the Bears because he used to play for the Bears.
Oh.
Who knows? They might come to Washington.
Maybe.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Watch. I thought.
No, we go get the enemy.
Oh no, he better play call better than what he been doing was.
Hey, have y'all watched it's on Prime. Barry Sanders. How about Barry?
I ain't watching it.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Yeah, take a little time.
Hey man, we appreciate you all rocking with us. This is episode 54. And we appreciate y'all, everybody out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Hey man. Black Panther. Play the music. That's right, man. Black Panther. Remus Cromwell, Opie Raymond, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, my dad Larry Wright, my own boy Joe Von Brooks, Kevin Shakur, my dog Poirier White. Make sure y'all check my wife out live with Ashley Poirier Tuesday, almost every Tuesday. And my beautiful wife Crystal Wright and my sis Lisa Wright. That's right. Anybody else out there we may have missed? Love y'all. Remember, first on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. We out. Well, you gonna mute me, no? Oh, I was on cameraman. Appreciate you rocking with me. No?